Job description: housekeeper, chef, chauffeur, launderer, therapist, entertainer, janitor. Must work day and night shift, 7 days a week, little to no pay. How many of you want to have a job like that? Chances are not many of you can even imagine having a job like that. But for each and every one of you, there's someone who takes on that career without complaint. Someone who's devoted their entire life to making you, your mom. Because of that, my mom is someone I greatly admire, and she's a tremendous role model in my life. Her tireless, thankless work has inspired me to be the greatest person I know I can be every single day. Throughout her life, my mom has taught me to fight through the darkest of times, to always give to others more than I receive, and to put others before myself and sacrifice for them. Because of her actions, my mother has molded me into the person I am today, and she embodies the person I strive to be in the future. My mom is one of the strongest people that I've ever met, and she has inspired me to be just as tenacious as she is. For the majority of her life, she has overcome obstacles that many people can't even fathom. As a result of one of those challenges, my mom is part of a special club that hopefully many people never get to be a part of. According to Susan G. Komen, 1 in 8 women in America will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime, and my mom was unlucky enough to be part of that 12%. But just like everything else she faced in life, she took that challenge face on. Through doctor's visits and chemotherapy, she was an unwavering part of my life. She was always there to wake me up in the morning, to drop me off, and to pick me up from school. She took on the challenge of fighting through one of the world's deadliest diseases without a second thought. Nothing that cancer could throw at her could phase her. Bald head? Not a problem. Throwing up almost every single night? Just another day. And on top of all that, she did it while basically being a single parent. The challenge of that is something I don't think I'll ever be able to comprehend. Having to juggle work, school, kids, treatment, cleaning, laundry, and everything else that involves with being a parent is a tremendous task. But to my brothers and I, she was a perfect parent through it all. She was always there to read or watch or play or do whatever we wanted. She always provided for us. From the very first day of her diagnosis, I've looked up to her for her strength and her tenacity, and have tried to apply that to my own life. But though cancer is one of her most obvious battles, my mom has fought countless other battles in an effort to make others' lives better. My mom is someone who unselfishly gives and gives and gives to others without a second thought. I've never met someone who finds more joy and fulfillment in helping others than my mom. Whether it be big or small, she'll do whatever it takes to make someone else's life better. She'll bake desserts for the local bake sale or volunteer at the local cancer center. I couldn't even begin to tell you how many high school sporting events she's volunteered at. She's probably bagged more bags of popcorns and filled more cups of hot chocolate than anyone I've ever met. What I'm trying to get at is that she'll do anything, no matter what, if it'll help someone only in the smallest way. And that in itself has had a big impact on me. I've never been this big, heartfelt guy, and for a long time I never really understood why she did what she did. But over time she taught me it's not necessarily what you do at face value that matters, it's to change the impact that has on other people's lives. She's inspired me to become a part of my community, not because I necessarily enjoy spending my weekends raking leaves or volunteering for the elderly, but because I realize how big of an impact my small actions can have. Because of her hard work, my mom is a big part of our community. But while others notice her for the big things she does around this small town, I know her for the selfless person she is in my own personal life. My mom has sacrificed everything to be the best person she can be for our family. Being a mom is a thankless job. As one, you're stuck doing the dirty, unwanted jobs that everyone else seemingly ignores. And as a mother of 3 sons, she's probably had to put up with more than most. But my mom has continued to push us to be avid learners and become involved in extracurriculars. Even now, as I'm the only son at home, she continues to support me in all of my passions that I pursue and sacrifices to allow me the opportunity to take part in those. For example, I love playing baseball. I happen to play for a travel baseball team in the summer, which is great. Except that team happens to be in Grand Rapids, almost 2 hours away. So for every practice, she'd join me in a 6-hour ordeal that would often take up an entire afternoon. For every tournament, she'd watch game after game after game in the sweltering July sun. My mom spent literally hundreds upon hundreds of hours watching me do something as insignificant as baseball, simply because she knew that I was passionate about it. She never complained, and instead cherished those moments, and found pure happiness in watching me do what I was passionate about. That amount of character is unique, and I hope that someday I'll be able to live my life by sacrificing for others and watching them be happy than worrying about myself. Because of her actions, my mother's become an inspiration to me, and I hope to someday become the person that I've always revered. She has taught me to never give up and to always fight. Her unselfish giving attitude has inspired me to always give more than I receive. Above all, she has taught me how impactful sacrifices, big or small, can be on someone else's life. Without my mom, I wouldn't be the person I am today, and she embodies the person I strive to be in the future. For that, I have everything to thank her for. I now turn to you with some homework. I implore you, go home, give your mom a hug, and thank her. Simply thank her for being crazy and unselfish enough to take on the challenge of making you, you.